Okay, peeps. This is what the truth looks like. All right, this is what the truth looks like. So, one of my exes stopped by my business yesterday. Just I can't remember the last time I saw him, but what a sweetie. What a sweetie. It was weird as fuck, but what a sweetie. I haven't seen him in years. We talked. We're still friends. You know, mad respect. Nice, great guy. Just, you know, known him since the 5th grade. You know, good person, great friendship. But, so the post I left on Insta, I guess kind of, you know, it's really just a vent, you know, and, it's honestly light humor. Some people, you know, I guess there's always a little truth in there and people worry, but don't worry, I'm always good. But, he said, are you okay? And I guess I didn't respond. And he said, call me if you need anything. You know I will always love you. And I'm always here for you. So this ex of mine introduced me, strangely, he introduced my husband to his first wife. And 13 years later, introduced me, even though I had dated this guy, right? My ex for 7 years, lived with him for 7 years, actually. Known him since the 5th grade. We lived together 7 years, broke up. 6 months later, when I'm claiming total autonomy, he introduces me to my husband's second wife, which is me, right? Which I think is funny. So, anywho, I put up that post the other day as a joke. And actually, I created that post a while back, you know. It's just funny, you know. Projection. But, anywho, so since I didn't respond, he stopped by. And I text him today, and I just said, hey, thanks so much, you know, basically for stopping by to check on me. All is well, no need to worry, just airing out some funny laundry, all in good faith. Hope you're well also. And he says, well, your post scared me. Didn't mean to scare anybody, please. If I needed help, like, I would find help, right? It's just a matter of knowing you need it, really. And, you know, having the courage and the honesty and the forthrightness and the vulnerability and the willing to face truth and the willing to face and learn more about yourself. Right? That's the key. That's the key. There's no need to hide. You've got to know who you are. Know thyself. Know thyself. So anyways, he says, well, your post scared me. Don't do that. I'm old now. Aren't we all? Thank goodness for filters, you know. Might have to put one on this one. I'm just looking at myself now. Oh God. So anyways, so I just texted him back. I'm about to send it back. And you know, I'm just sitting here going down memory lane. And I'm sorry if this triggers anybody, if this offends anybody, or somebody doesn't find any humor in this. But you know, anybody that's gone through some stuff in their life, it's like, you know, you find humor in fuckery. Because that's kind of, you know, it's levity. It lightens the mood. It's like, if you've been through something dark and you've recovered from it, and if you have, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't have a sense of humor about it, either it's just not your sense of humor or you haven't gotten fucking over it, man. Anyway, excuse my French. I've got French benefits. Right? You know what I'm talking about. You know who you are. So anyway, I put, I'll never, so my ex, he's such a sweetie pie. And I forget, you know. He is very smart. Just sometimes not all that. No, he is bright. He's just really sensitive, you know. He's sort of a sweetie mama's boy. But he put, I'll never forget how I had a weird, this is me speaking. I'll never forget how I had a weird gyno appointment and you ran around telling everybody I had cervical cancer. Like, dude, like, no, don't do that. No, and I didn't have cervical cancer. And yeah, cervical cancer is serious, but just because you've got an odd pap, you know, if anybody, people who know, shit, that doesn't mean you have cervical cancer necessarily, okay? So, and I'm still here. Anyways, and then I told him, I forget you're a softie. You were crying that day you had to tell the police officer I kept attacking you, and that I almost passed out when you had to restrain me by my neck. But whenever you would let me go, I pull out more of your hair. Poor man. I mean, you know, God, he didn't have the most hair back then either. But then the police officer in the holding cell told me, Miss Emily, I'd be nice to that man if you want him to bail you out. Because me, you know, having mixed alcohol, wild turkey, don't do it, with antidepressants, which is my, I guess that's what triggered my anger. Shit, I barely remember. She kept telling me, ma'am, Miss Emily, I'd be nicer to that man if you want him to bail you out. Because I kept telling you to come get me, because I'm going to kick your ass all over again. And I, you know, my ex, he's thin, and he's, you know, but he's wiry. That's what I always call him. I'm like, damn, he's stronger than he looks. And I pretend that I'm a badass, but I'm not. You know, and just because I turn into predictive programming after drugs and alcohol, which, you know, I'm not saying, I'm not promoting anything, but it's just something that I used to cope before I went to jail a few times. That does not sound good, but it is the truth, okay? That's the truth. And I don't care how it looks. I really don't. Because if you're hiding it, if it's something you're ashamed of, you're still healing. And damn, just tell the fucking truth. Know who you are and get better from it. Because half the time we do stupid shit, somebody's gonna see it. And sometimes you go for so long you can't even see it if you're not facing it. So just tell the fucking truth. That's all you gotta do. But it's good to keep friends, you know? It's good to keep friends. Healthy ones. Talk to you guys later.